Oh, hey, how you guys doing? It's High Pitch Will from XPW. How you guys doing? I just wanted to give a shout out to all my cool friends over there at Comic Cult TV.
Saludos, soy Kenneth Rocafort. Saludos a Comic Cult TV.
Hi, Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I'm talking to all the fans on Comic Cult TV.
Slack here at XPW at the beautiful disaster, saying what's up to Comic Cult TV. No God, only Slack!
What's up, everyone? It's Anna, that Star Wars girl.
And I'm teen sensation Billy Tucci.
And you guys are watching Comics Cult.
Yo, what's up? This is Frankaboom. That's right, you are watching Comic Cult TV. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Do it now!
What's up, Comic Cult Nation? That's right. How you doing, Spoiler? You awake? Whoa, hello.
Yeah, getting a little bit of a lag here, brother. You know, the wind in this region messes with the Wi-Fi.
What's up, everybody? Another week, another review show.
That's two.
Yeah, two now, right?
It's almost a habit.
Yeah, we're going to continue on with these. We might adjust a little bit. But go ahead and put in the comments. Let us know what you think. Let us know how we're doing. Give us some critiques, if you will.
If you will, baby, like the American Dream said. Don't forget to hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button.
Absolutely. 256. What do you think of that?
I think that's simply fabulous, like the American Dream would say. No, man, for real. It was our first benchmark. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what we're going to give away for 250. We got the Father's Day slab for June this Friday. We got a 250 gimmick, and then July giveaway. So stick with us, man. Don't just bounce once the slab gets thrown out there.
Absolutely. All right, so you know what we're here for. Today is our week after review show. That's right, where we take the number one pick from our last week's Hot Takes Tuesday, and we go ahead and review it. Let you guys know what we thought of our own number one pick.
Yeah, we're gonna go full on Siskel and Ebert here.
Yep. Oh yeah. I've already gotten a preview of what we're about to say. Me and Spoiler are not so much in agreement on this book. But all right, we're going to be reviewing Deadpool Better Blood number 1. That was our pick for last week's Hot Takes Tuesday, number 1.
Yeah, third.
So let's go ahead and start. We're showing you some of the covers right there. Check it out. My favorite cover, the Scotty Young cover. That thing's awesome.
I like them all. The Dan Panosian was good. The one in 25 was good.
Yeah, that was a really good cover too.
Yeah. Even we're going to get into it later, but even for all its deficiencies or inadequacies, the Liefeld stuff was good too.
Yeah.
That was a big old sidestep right there, man.
Yep. There we go. All right. Summary. Here we go. Right here, basically, it's the solicitation. Okay. We're going to Deadpool, Wolverine, Cable. It doesn't get badder than this. Wade Wilson is back, and he's brought some frenemies. As the villainous Thumper returns to take out the man who created him, Wolverine and Cable step in for a daring rescue mission. But as Deadpool becomes embroiled in nefarious criminal machinations in Madripoor, will the trio be able to join forces, or will Thumper's agenda put an end to their efforts? Okay, it's basically an entire issue of Deadpool trying to help Miles Ellison, Thumper, his friend, but not really accomplishing anything but getting into a fight and tossing gorilla nuts around.
I don't know, man. I dug it, man. I really
No, that's just a summary. I mean, it is what it is. That's he tries to help him, but it's just basically a nonstop action from beginning to end.
Just like Lethal Weapon, man. You got Danny Glover and you got Mel Gibson. Who's who? I don't know.
We're going to talk some of the strengths here on this book. The main thing is the key factor for this book, okay? This is the first cameo appearance of Shatterstorm. We'll go ahead and get a look at her real quick. Bam, right there, key.
Another female Marvel character that's a derivative of a male. You know, you got Eve Warlock, now you got Shatterstorm. Who else was doing that gimmick?
Like, they could have done something different with her. Like, she's even got the thing on her face, like the little tattoo looking thing. Like, she looks identical to him, except it's a girl.
Well, that's because that's like that breeds. Yeah. It's derivative, totally.
Yeah. Then we got the '90s energy. This is like one of those nostalgic throwbacks to the senseless but fun team up books. You know?
Yeah, dude. I mean, I just read a stack of Marvel last night, and I'm juxtaposing them, of course, but this was just so much more fun than some of the tripe that's coming out right now. So it's, you know,
I will give it that. I will give it that. It was fun. Okay, yeah. For what it was fun.
And remember, these are just our personal opinions.
Oh yeah, 100%. Let me go ahead and preface this real quick, because the views and opinions of the Spoiler, the Squirrel, the entire Comic Cult Nation do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Comic Cult HD nor its subsidiaries. Viewer discretion is advised. Specifically the Squirrel, because I'm a little biased. I don't really care for Liefeld all that much. So with that being said, we're going into this review knowing that I have a little bit of a bias. So,
now, is that a personal disdain or professional?
I don't know. He's done some things. I'm not going to really bust his nuts on the art thing, because he draws better than me, even though I'd probably only draw 5 fingers instead of 6, 7, or 8. But
do that one time. One time.
I'm just saying. But I mean, come on, dude. Like, you're going to charge $100 just to sign New Mutants 98 because you know people are going to pay it because it's a hot book. Like, he's a thrift store Bon Jovi. Nope.
Wait a minute. You go to a sports signing of whatever sport, and the athlete signs it, they're going to charge you too.
Yeah, they're going to charge you, but he's going to charge you like $10, $20 to sign the Comic Cult's Prophet.
No, that was 40.
Okay, 40. So he's $40 to sign that, right?
Yeah.
But then New Mutants 98, he's going to charge you $100 to sign that. Why not charge the 40? What's the difference? They're both paper books. You're putting ink to paper. Why charge 100 for one and 40 for the other? Profiteering glutton.
Point. Yeah.
So,
good point.
Action from start to finish is in the vein of like a Michael Bay film. So that's Deadpool. He always does that.
You're not getting Watchmen. You're not getting Neil Gaiman's Sandman. You're going to get fun 90s fun.
Oh, yeah. Now, weaknesses, in my opinion, dialogue for characters is a bit cheesy and doesn't fit certain characters. I'm going to talk about this in a second when specifically aiming this at Wolverine. Very cringy.
Oh, you mean those 4 word balloons while he's mid-flight with 6 lines per word balloon?
Well, I mean, to be fair, he was only in like 4 pages of the entire book. So
yeah, and
half his dialogue. Yeah,
he's going to be fighting and giving a monologue as he's midair. Happens all the time to me. Oh yeah.
And then right here, this one is a major point of contention between me and the Spoiler.
What?
Too many sideways double page splash pages.
You don't like that?
Absolutely not. I'm literally spinning the book around, like twirling it like a juggler or something, trying to read this book. Like,
no,
it's specifically how you're reading it normal, and then you flip the page, you have to turn it and read it, and then you flip the page, you have to turn it and read it, and then you flip the page, you have to turn it and, like, okay, once in a book, All right. But almost back to back, you're making people like flip this book around like you're spinning a frisbee or something. No.
Don't act like you didn't have a stack of those magazines where you got for the articles. That you all of a sudden,
Centerfold. The centerfold.
Yeah,
not 5 different pages.
you just said it was 2, and it brought an like I said, it fed into that 90s vein because you don't see those double.
No, you don't. You don't. But,
anymore. It was good.
I mean, there's a reason that you don't. I've never solved a Rubik's Cube, and it felt like I was trying to solve a Rubik's Cube trying to read this book.
There's a reason you don't see that anymore because everyone since 2000 has tried to get away from that image style of storytelling and go with this Brian Michael Bendis 9 panels, a bunch of witty dialogue to be the next Quentin Tarantino. This is everything we talk about how comics used to be. They used to be fun. They used to be vibrant. Used to have energy. And that's what I got out of this, especially with the double page splash. I loved it. See?
And right here, the team up stuff. I liked it. Okay. Yeah. I like the old team up stuff. I like it when they, for really no reason, just throw characters together, nice little team up, just campy little thing. It's great.
I just can't, for the life of me, why can't he get Wolverine's mask right? I mean, everything else I can kind of go, all right, that's his style. But the mask just seems to, the cowl, he never seems to get it right. It's always too thin around the eyes, in my opinion.
Yeah. And then Cable sitting there doing the sideways shooting thing.
Didn't you do that when you were deployed?
No.
I mean, that showed you had strength. I mean, like street
no,
cred, right?
I tended to want to try and hit my targets.
Oof.
Right here. Here you go.
Yeah, look at that.
Michael Bay film action. Look at that. Action, action, action. This is basically from start to finish in this book. Bam, bam, bam. Gunshots. People getting their butts kicked, getting tossed around. Basically the entire thing. Like I said, a big gorilla getting his nuts cut off. Yeah, great.
I mean, look how cool that is, man. All you need now is his Levi's 501 commercial playing in the background with Spike Lee directing it. And, I mean, you're basically getting Rob Liefeld's version of Darth Vader in Thumper.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
All right. Now,
great storyboards.
Here we go. This is what I'm talking about right here. Okay.
All right.
Like cripes, what are you made of?
Cripes. It's a Canadian thing.
I've never heard Wolverine say cripes.
Yeah, he has.
And then right here, congrats, bub. You passed Juggernaut 101. Let's see how you do the rest of the semester.
What? What's wrong with that?
That's just cringy. It's weird.
He always calls everybody bub.
No, I get that, but the rest of it.
Let's see how. What?
The rest of it is just a cringe statement. Yeah.
Let's see how he's teacher. He's a teacher.
Yeah. No.
And cripes. I mean, haven't you ever been to Canada? They got their own dialect up there, man.
Yeah, but I think cripes is like from the Midwest or something.
Wolverine's like the spoiler. He's lived a long time and been a lot of places and picked up a lot of vernacular.
Yeah, I don't know. It might be nitpicky, but it's just like reading it. I was like, "Come on, really?"
Yeah, the dialogue is forced. I get it.
Okay, this page for some reason is messing up, but this is where I was going to talk about the double splash pages.
That's awesome.
No, okay.
I mean, the little you got some forced perspective going on here in Cable's left arm, my right. I mean, the arm does look noticeably shorter than what it should be, realistically, but.
Yeah. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. But still, my problem is, look, you're flipping the book. Like, you're literally just spinning it around over and over and over again, trying to read this thing, and it's too much. One is fine. When you start doing multiple and having just one page break in between them, you're flipping the book around. It's crazy. I don't like it.
You realize there's been a couple of comics that were done entirely sideways?
I'm fine with that. If the whole thing is sideways, you're not spinning the book around.
Oh, man. This Cable looks like he's got T-Rex arms. He's T-Rex Cable.
It's weird.
But look at the detail in the cybernetics, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's weird. And pouches everywhere.
Hey, pouches for days, son.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. So yeah, that's the strengths, that's the weaknesses, in my opinion. You got Spoiler's opinion. Let's go ahead and get in some final thoughts here, okay? I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of final thoughts on what I think of this book. All right, I think that ultimately it's a good Deadpool team up story. Okay, the read was all right. Like I said, albeit some dialogue was a little like, really, and then spinning it around, trying to solve a Rubik's cube. That's whatever. The key factor alone on this, though, is reason to pick it up as a collector. And I've been kind of reading solicitations and stuff hinting that Shatterstorm is going to be around for a bit. So go ahead and pick it up. First cameo. You're going to want to pick up number 2 because that's going to be our first full. So you want to get them both, kind of like bookending the whole collector series of it. Art was typical Liefeld. Take that however you want. Limited amount of feet, which was a good thing, but a whole lot of pouches. Big negative for me. Gonna talk about it again. The 2-page splashes did me in. Again, felt like I was just messing with a Rubik's cube trying to read this book. This is why I ultimately gave it a 4 out of 10.
Oh.
Again, not a big Liefeld.
Well, you ask somebody if they've seen the recent whatever superhero movie, and when they preface their statement with, if you go into it not expecting something, you'll enjoy it. I'm going to use that tagline here. If you go into this thinking you're going to get Neil Gaiman's Sandman, Frank Miller's Sin City, The Watchmen, some in-depth, multi-layered characterization plot lines, no. But if you go in there looking for some cool art, looking for a fast story, in and out, a popcorn movie, then this is the book for you. Like I said, I read a lot of stuff. About 80% of the books that come out every week, I got to read. And this was a much more enjoyable read than 75% of the stuff. So for that reason, and the key factor, it's a fun book with a key. I gave it 5 chair shots out of 10.
I will agree with you. It was a good story. The story was fine.
Who's the writer?
I guess I'm just nitpicking for the whole dislike of Liefeld.
Was the writer Chad Bowers or something?
Not quite sure. Not 100% sure. But no, yeah, the writing was.
Well,
some of the characters just didn't sound like the characters to me.
That's true. But that's dialogue and that's the scripter. And then if it is who I think it is, he must have photos of Liefeld in a compromising position to keep getting work. But I dug the art, man. I mean, if you look around at this hoity-toity, artsy-fartsy, less is more.
It was definitely a throwback to like 90s style art. I like that. Like I said, just small things that I had with it that kept it from getting higher. I mean, the 4 is based on it being a decent story and key factor. The art was good. It's just little things, man. The annoyance of having to spin the book all over the place and just cringy character dialogue.
I dug the double page spread. It was a member berry back to a simpler time.
Mm-hmm.
But stay tuned, kids. So, how are you going to hate on it when your little squirrel buddy's got a Deadpool mask on?
No, I mean, that's like I said. Deadpool's one thing, Liefeld's another.
Are they, though? Are they?
Yeah.
Right.
But I don't know. Every time I think of Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds' voice is there, so I dig it.
That's true. Dig it! Time to go home.
Yep, there we go.
All right, kids, stay tuned. Tuesday night, Hot Takes Tuesday, with your books to buy on New Comic Book Day. And then on Friday, we got the Dirty Dozen. You don't want to miss this week's Dirty Dozen. Who's going to be the lucky winner of the slab? I don't know.
Yeah, make sure you hit that giveaway video. I'm not going to put the link in the description. You've had more than enough time to do that. If you haven't found it yet, go find it. And then Friday. Be there. Okay, you have to be present for the live show for the giveaway. All right, so make sure that you're there.
Hail to the boys in Bone Crusher for letting us use their music.
Yes.
But Shaka Bra!
Oh, wow.
I said Shaka Bra, brother.
Oh, yeah. And as always, later, Comic Cult Nation.
Later.